home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. Will kick it off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So UMass offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes their veteran leader. He has been through the battle, guys, and there are plenty of expectations this season.
Yeah, and there should be expectations. This guy's been around a long time, knows the systems, knows the players. Everybody's going to have to believe in him for this year to be a big success.
Yeah, David, there's just no substitution for experience, right? This guy has played so many snaps. He's seen it all. No doubt they need him to play at a high level.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back gets to give. Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down, UMass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the gun to give, looking for room.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now they're going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try the run. Got room at the 35. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
First down, you know you always want to establish the run again. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
He wants to throw. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll run it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's caught downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the first sack of the game for this defense?
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate. Just get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. Nice job by the secondary getting to the quarterback.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He'll pull it down. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set. 1st down. They'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They'll throw it on first down. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man, and they'll knock him down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jocelyn. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Trying to escape and get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Hit the after, headed to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. North Texas will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. The UMass offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. UMass will line up to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the misfire, it's second down. Fast motion from the offense. On second down, they'll take to the air. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nielsen. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quickly complete. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Unleashes one. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just said.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there, but they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And the corner getting in the mix, the little fella getting his 2nd sack of the game. Defensive coordinator keeps dialing up these corner blitzes, and they keep hitting home.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. North Texas will have to punt it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Got a lot of running room. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Coming after it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. He wants to throw it. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Minutemen.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David? And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. He's looking to throw. Uncorks it. He's got it. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover. They can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Trying play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, North Texas. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half, but I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season, and this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. He's looking to throw. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The UMass offense returns to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. UMass will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He gets a block. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
On the move. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Football is very easy when the offensive line does their job like that. I mean, look at those holes, back able to make a cut, first down.
Now the toss. Able to get one down to the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Iowa State delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Ames. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big 12. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Tackled after picking up the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. So the big blitz on 3rd and almost unmanageable now leaves him in 4th and pretty much impossible.
Perfect job by the defense, being aggressive, taking advantage of a known passing situation, catching the offense a little bit off guard. Maybe they thought they were going to play a little bit more conservative, but the blitz gets home, and they get the quarterback for the sack.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They got the lead here. Last time they said he'll take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it. But
oh, there's the ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
From the gun, the running back has it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Wide open downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Fires left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Really nice timing on that play. Receiver working against zone coverage on the perimeter. He's able to settle down, fight back to the football, and pick up the first.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Makes his connection. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They've got the screen set up. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's off to the races. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Quick toss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold, open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He'll set up to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This offense has a second down play. On the option. Oh, look out, the ball's free. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
He's going for the big play. Touchdown, Mean Green. And once he got loose, it was all over. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need...
Fires into traffic, picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Dumps it to the back. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Going up top on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nielsen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. UMass will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. First down here for the offense. The option look. He'll toss it. Turns it on in midfield. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the back.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just...
The ball squirts free. And they did not secure the football. It bounces out of bounds. It is a touchback and a turnover. Offense set on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. They want to throw it. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Smashes through. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now on the option. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Get it out on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The UMass offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. UMass quickly back to the line. On second down, looking to throw. It's complete. And he's dragged down. Then just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires complete on the crosser. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn it upfield for the first.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too if you can find.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Wants to fire on second down. Get him some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the ball is picked off. takes it the other way. Touchdown, Mean Green. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
That quarterback's in zone coverage. They have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You could tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up by 22 over Iowa. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on.
And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.